but I won't be seeing
Glad
it.
to be here.
Is it recording? Cancel all this.
Looks like the rain's gonna hold off.
Alright. This is Friday, August the 4th. This is the second semi-final for the FINRA for the FCL2017. Just had a bit of a warm-up with the teams, and now the guest of honor today.
Heard like you are the VIP today. Well, they no, they're
not playing.
we're in the losers, so they got me as to be the umpire.
They are the referees for today. This Uday and Subhash.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
All right, so what's the plan?
Oh, okay. So which team is which?
We're Byte runners. The one on the right we have Byte runners, and on the left we have Team Alpha.
What group are you in? Cybersecurity. Hi. Are you also in cybersecurity?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Oh, wow. Really? The most secure team. Hi, I'm Ivy.
Nerjit.
Hi. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm not going to remember your names. Very nice to meet you because there are too many names. Hi. Very nice to meet you. Hey. Nice to meet you. Hi. I'm sorry?
Kuljit.
Kuljit. Hi.
Ravi.
Ravi, nice to meet you. Hello. Very nice to meet you. And I know this guy. Good luck to you all.
This is Team Alpha.
Team Alpha. Who's the team captain?
Sumit.
Captain is over there.
This is the captain.
Hi. Very nice to meet you.
Sumit. This
Sumit.
is my team. This is Team Alpha.
Team Alpha. In what area? Mostly operations.
Yeah, so it's like we are following the trend of FINRA, diversity.
Oh, no. Well, okay, where's the woman then?
Well, try to really get it.
Where is a lady cricket player?
Yeah, oh right, she's right coming there.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's a mix of shared services, DBAs, and all the teams that we work with.
Oh, good.
So we try to see how we can manage everyone in one team and play like a team. Yeah.
I see. So not very secure team comparing to that.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you. Vijay.
Funny.
Funny? Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. Jen, nice to meet you. Hi, I know you. Very nice to meet you.
Good night.
Very nice to meet you. Hi. Good luck. Very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hey, may the best team win. All right.
Captain, please.
Head and tail.
I'll be going ahead with the toss, and the captain's coming onto the pitch.
No, I don't remember. You want to call?
So,
The Byte runners captain decides to take the call.
toss on the ground. All right.
Tails is the call.
Head.
Heads.
Heads.
Team Alpha wins the toss.
This tails.
Oh, it's tails? Oh, yeah. Tails.
Okay.
Tails.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna both us.
See if I can call it right. That would be good.
My runners win and they decide to bowl first. Okay. Who is going to take the first pitch? She's going to do that. I'll take it. Okay.
All right.
Can I get one more ball?
Yep.
बैठ दियो
Keep right.
So if it goes that way, I'll blend the wind.
Okay.
Looks like Sumit has already had a one few too many before the game.
Well ball.
Foul ball? I don't know.
All right. So guys,
That was large. That was
Oh, interview?
yeah.
Don't ask me any questions about cricket. Don't know anything about cricket?
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Rohan. I'm
Very
supposed
nice
to be
to
the official commentator.
Oh, you are? Very nice.
Yeah, so it was nice to see you interact with the teams. Did they brief you at all about the game and the rules and everything?
Yeah.
What's your thought today? Who do you think is gonna?
Who's going to win?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
I
it's
don't
an
know.
important game.
That's,
Who the winner is going to go into the
I don't know
finals?
if I want to answer that because If I say one team, the other team's going to be mad.
And
so
it's hard to say, right?
I don't know. All I can say is may the better team win.
Alright, that's a good answer. Good answer, diplomatic answer. Alright. So yeah, I hope we have a good game today.
The weather's
it's
looking
looking good. Some windy.
Skies.
Sometimes that can get into the way of
Right.
but hopefully they stays away and impact their match too much.
It's nice.
Yeah. So we'll be talking with Ivy every now and then, and again a big thanks to her for doing the initial toss and meeting with the team.
All right.
So
Well,
thank you
it's
again
very
for your
nice to
time.
meet you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Bye-bye. When does the game actually start?
I think they're going to start soon. Just getting ready there.
So they were starting?
Yeah. Alright, so we just had a word with Ivy and she's given her best wishes to the team, and here we are facing some of the spectators here and also Team Alpha. Just a group huddle since they're heading over to bat. I think they're just strategizing and deciding who's going to come first, what their overall strategy is going to be. Hope to see a good knock from Vijay like we did last time. I think it was a 48 not out if I remember correctly. So let's see if we can get some of that good batting again. And we have the other team over there. I think similar strategies going on as to how they're going to bowl and try to restrict the batting team, Team Alpha, to a minimum score so that it's less pressure on them when they come on to bat. So those of you who are joining us live right now, it's the second semi-final. It's between Team Alpha and Byte runners, and the winner of this match goes on to play Bull Markets on the final, which is August the 8th. So hoping to get a good match today, plenty of sunshine, good weather, and may the best team come out victorious. That was, I think, Sumit, captain of Team Alpha, having a word with the other captain. So we have the players, the fielders walking out on the field, a little bit of a warm-up. The umpires yet to take their positions. So looks like the batsmen have taken their places. Kunal on the striker's end to open with Vijay on the non-striker's end. Kunal, I think would say a decent batsman. I think he's got an average of about 12. Pretty reliable player. If he sticks his ground, he can really go the long haul and make it through the end. And I think that's what I'd like to see today. Two good batsmen on the pitch right now. If one of them can stay the ground and the other one can go for the big shots, I think that's the kind of strategy I think Sumit may have planned as well with his team. So let's see how this goes. We've yet to see a bowler on the side of Byte runners. Not sure who's gonna open with the bowling. So it looks like it's the captain who's going to open with the bowling. Players getting ready, should be starting any moment now. So joining us with here, Ankit. He's gonna keep the score.
Hi Rohan.
And hi, good evening to you. Thumbs up going everywhere. Looks like we're about to start the game.
Pretty even field on both the sides.
Yes. All right. Cheers all around. Here's the first ball of the game. Full toss. Put it away, and 2 is the call, but they settle for 1. Vijay on strike now.
We just 2 short of his 50 in the previous game.
That's right, I mentioned earlier, if you can get a similar knock out of him today, that'll get them going. It's a good ball. Single. So 2 balls, 2 for no loss.
Had a chance to talk to Vijay in the last game.
Oh,
What he mentioned was, if you go for singles every ball, you end up getting 60 odd runs, which is what his plan is, looks like in this game too.
but keep the runs coming. It's good bowling by the captain. No extra so far, and I just hope I didn't speak too soon. Oh, excellent bowling.
Just keeping it full and straight.
Yes.
Very difficult to get those balls away for runs.
It's a good shot. It's a great shot.
At least
easily
2.
get 2.
Very
I
well
think
played.
that's the end of the over. It's a quick over, a good one, no extras.
4 runs.
4 runs at the end of the first over for no wicket. 4.
4 runs. 1 over.
So the next bowler I think is Sharad.
That's Lalit.
That's Lalit. It's my bad, sorry. Lalit's next bowler in.
He stands at second position in the race for MVP, or
Oh.
as we call man of the series for this tournament.
So just from my understanding, is that like a overall scoring for the MVP? Like how many wickets you took and how many runs you?
Yeah, everything matters. The catches
Right.
you take.
That's pretty impressive. We saw if he's, you know, the number 2 position for that.
And he's bowling to the number 1 in the race.
Let's see what damage he can do today. It's a good ball.
I think with the full arm action that Lalit has, a very controlled one, the wind should help him today.
It's a good shot. Should get an easy single. And Krunal back on strike. Oh, it's a good shot, very well placed. It's a good way to find the gap. 2 is the call, and it's a great running. They get the 2 runs that they were looking for.
Very well played by Kunal. Waited for the ball to come till the last minute.
That's right. That's a good shot. It's up in the air, but should be safe. 1 bounce to the fielder. And a
Very
single.
well fielded.
Straight to the fielder. No run. Crowd cheering them on. It's a good shot. Through the fielder.
Should just be a single.
It's a little bit of a misfield and an overthrow that gives them a second.
So the score is 10 runs and
The
the
run
end
rate
of
just
2
below
overs.
6.
10 runs.
So at the end of 2 overs, score is 10 for no wicket. I don't know if it's too early to say, but so far, at least in the first 2 overs, I've seen some real mature cricket between both the sides. Really tight fielding on the bowler side, no extras. And the batsmen also holding their ground, not trying to get desperate, looking for those 1s and 2s, and trying to find the gap.
The next
Everywhere
bowler
they
is
can.
Narjeet Singh.
So Narjeet is the next bowler. And we seem to have Krunal missing. He's gone for a drinks break.
There's some strategy being built. Jani, who's a little more experienced batsman in the team, trying to
Providing
give him some tips.
Some tips to the youngster there. Krunal on strike. Full toss, and Krunal has put it away. Call is 2, and a good call brilliant running from Vijay. It was really well judged. He saw that the fielder is still going for the ball, and it's up in the air, but should land safely. 1 bounce to the fielder.
Just a single this time.
Vijay looking towards his leg side. Let's see if he can. Good shot on the off.
Good call from Kunal,
call.
sending Vijay back. Otherwise, it could have been a disaster for
Yeah, they
Alpha
don't
Q.
want to lose a wicket this early on a petty run out. A little bit of field adjustment in progress there. I think they're trying to gauge where the batsmen are going for most of the runs. Some good bowling. And again, I don't want to jinx this, but 3rd over and not a single extra so far. Oh,
Just
dead
when
run.
you say it.
I think I should just stop saying that.
I think you're
Could go
bringing
in
bad
either.
luck to the bowling team whenever you say
Or
that.
good luck to the batting team.
Batting team.
It's just that when you see some quality cricket being played, you just can't help commenting on it. There's a great ball from him to compensate for that extra. Oh, that's again some good bowling.
Very well
End of
bowled.
3 overs.
And it's 15.
Score
15 for no loss. 3 overs up, 15 for no loss. And Vijay at the striker's end.
If I'm not wrong, they had a similar scoring lineup for the previous game that Alpha Q played. They took it slow initially and then kind of built up on the momentum
That's right.
that they gained towards the end.
But Vijay stood his ground to the end, getting those 1s and 2s.
And he
Just slogging around the last 3 overs.
seems determined as a rock even
He
today.
is. He was one of the top scoring batsmen in the tournament, and he's a really good league player as well in this area.
Lalit bowling his second and the final over for the game.
Oh, it's good bowling.
Trying to beat Vijay with his
He's
off
got
cutters.
a pretty good run up there, I must say. It's a wide.
That's a wide ball.
It's given.
Trying to bowl a slower one.
It's a good cheeky run there. It's an overthrow. And they get another. Yeah, I didn't see the wicket keeper come to the stumps right away. Could have stopped that extra. Oh, he's missed it.
A lucky
Could have
escape
been,
for Kunal.
yes, could have been close, and it's a slight fumble prevented him from being out. I think the nerves are very high on both the teams. It's a good shot. Easily get a single there. And Vijay there advising Krunal to, just get a start when he's hit a shot so that they can complete the run easier, or maybe pick up another extra
Convert
run.
the ones into twos. Trying to hit it too early, I feel. I think wind is doing the trick for Lalit.
Wind's going in his favor.
He's even trying to keep the ball
Oh,
at a little slower pace than usual. That's a wide ball.
but I felt that he nicked it a little bit. I could be wrong there, but
Probably nicked something
there's
on
some
its side.
sound there. But that's why we have the umpires. They're making the calls.
Good judgment made from the umpire.
Oh, he's bowling really well. It's the end of the 4th over.
Score 20.
So at the end of the 4th over, the score is 20. Score is just below 6. The run rate just below 6. And both batsmen holding their ground,
Ravi Gupta is
not
the next
taking any
bowler.
chances.
I think
So the left
Ramesh
arm-
is going all out with his bowling options here.
Yeah, I think he wants to put an early pressure on the batsman and try to minimize boundaries and sixes, putting pressure on the batsman.
He probably
And
doesn't want Vijay to settle down and go for the big
That's
score
what
again.
happened at the last game, and they're Ravi is another excellent left-arm bowler.
bit of a confusion between the umpires.
Oh, he's found the gap. You should get a couple at least. So both excellent runners, and Vijay just taking a cool walk home.
Great shot through the covers from Vijay.
Full toss and put it away by Vijay, and they get the 2 runs. So good running between the batsmen. It's good coordination between them. And Vijay constantly advising Krunal to keep the momentum.
Krunal seems a little tired to me. I think that's from all the running that they have been doing.
It's a good run stolen there, good running. So it's either tired from the batting or the constant mumble from Vijay. Just giving him a nudge to asking him to keep going.
Just trying to keep Krunal motivated all the time.
Yes. It's a good shot. He's taking it up in the air. Could be seeing the first catch, and the first wicket falls.
Pretty good catch from Kuljit there.
So Kuljit taking a good catch.
It's always difficult to catch the ball when it's coming right from the sunlight.
Cheers from the team for Krunal. Good effort.
Jani is the next batsman in here.
So the non-strikers end, and
He had a pretty good partnership with Vijay in the previous game, where they eventually ended up getting the huge score of 84.
It's a good shot. He's found the gap again. 2 is the call. You should easily get that.
I think Vijay loves playing in that area, in the covers, wide mid-off.
That's right. And I commented on my last game as well. I've seen very few runs come off of the leg side. Batsmen take a quick drink break.
Score 27. 5 overs
The
up.
score is 27 at the end of 5 overs. Just kept themselves moving there. Don't necessarily say that they've been playing slow or fast. It's been playing well. Taken runs every chance they've gotten. And the thing is, the bowling team hasn't given them any loose balls so far. So.
And still the
That's to their
scoreboard
credit.
has reached 27. To the credit of Vijay, I must say.
Right.
So we are halfway through and the score is 27. What do you predict the score to be, the final score to be?
I would say at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if they still make it above 70. Shot on the... Oh, it's a misfield! And they get a second. And it's a no ball as well. So it looks like he overstepped there. So yeah, as I was mentioning before, Ankit, I think anything above 70 should be doable at this point. They gotta keep holding on to the wickets. Play some intelligent cricket, and there they go, stealing those singles again.
Amazing run stolen.
So another one off the off. 2 is the call. Should get it easily. Slight misfield, and they get another one. It's excellent running, I must say, by the batting team.
Vijay's strategy is always to wait for that one bowler where he can capitalize on. I think
see,
this is that one over.
Although they're not able to get a boundary so far, but it's runs like these that keep on piling and keep the scoreboard ticking. It's another wide there.
That also puts the bowler under pressure, and then you see deliveries like these that are wide. So we've just seen 2 good balls in this over, and the score is already reached 36.
There they go again. It's excellent running. Oh,
No runs from that
no
ball.
runs.
Finally a dot ball for Siddharth. Jani sent back by Vijay, and rightly so.
Yeah, that was a good decision. Oh, that's unfortunate. Little bit of a mix-up there. The missed communicating with each other, and sadly Jani has to walk back. So request for the score.
Fielder name?
I think it was nil. Request for the score coming up. They should get that in a second now. Hang on to your pants.
The score is 37 after 6 overs. 37.
37 after 6 overs. Loss of 2 wickets.
37.
And the run rate has just creeped up above 6.
James is the new batsman.
Now, Kit, you mentioned the last game that James is one of the most stocked batsmen, and I hope to see some of his tricks here today.
His left wrist still seems to be a little weak
and
from the
he's
recoveries
still
going through.
They almost bumped into each other there.
That could have been bad news for Alpha Q.
What was that? What was that, James?
A little bit of
Sledging going on.
from the spectators there. It's a good shot by Vijay. Should easily get a couple. As a fumble by Ravi gives them the couple. And Vijay is back on strike. It's a good shot.
Vijay has moved on to 19 runs from just 20 balls.
That's pretty good. And
Yet another
that's
good score
considering,
from Vijay.
not a single boundary or single six, and just those ones and twos.
James seems to be having a different approach to this game too. Just trying to
Yeah, I
keep
think
the
by
scoreboard
this
ticking by
time
taking in singles.
Yes. It's a good shot by Vijay. Hope they can pick up at least a single, which they do easily.
They don't want to challenge Lalit's arm.
He's got a good arm there. Saw that during the bowling. Oh, it's good fielding. Good piece of fielding there. And Vijay really cheeky at stealing these runs.
That could
I
have
must
been
commend
really
him on
close
that.
if it was a direct hit.
Taken some chance there. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily being too dangerous, but you gotta do that. This stage. Oh. That's a witty statement back by Vijay. You know, one of the guys saying, you know, you would have almost been out. And Vijay says, it's him who was not the fielder.
Pretty bold statement to make, right?
Yeah. And the bull market sledging him from the spectators' end. So I doubt that'll do anything to Vijay. He knows how to keep his cool. And he lets his bat do all the talking.
Bull markets would be worried a little bit looking at that kind of form
Yeah, and that's what
Vijay is in.
they're looking to the sledging now to keep him from doing any more damage. So it's 44 runs after 7 overs and Ravi Gupta back at the bowling attack.
So we're down to the last third of the first innings. Let's see how many more runs Alpha Q can score here.
Straight to his leg.
James going in for the big hit here.
Yeah, I think it's down to the last 3 overs. So now they got to start going for the big shots.
Ravi bowls in with a bit of a pace, and that's what James
Yeah, he's a good
likes.
bowler. I've seen it's a good left-arm pacer.
Very well played.
I've referred to him a couple of times as Wasim Akram. He's got a similar run-up, and
8th.
it's the 8th over.
Yeah, has a bowling action and a bowling arm of similar to Wasim Akram. Very good.
Wasim being my favorite too.
Very well
Excellent,
bowled, I would say.
Excellent Yorker bowler, yeah.
Vijay being a little bit ambitious over there, trying to hit it on top of the covers.
At this stage, I mean, the James or Vijay both have to start going for some of the big shots there. Oh, it's beat him. And you know, I don't want to discredit the batsman, but the bowling team has really done a good job here by keeping the extras to a minimal. Bowling a
Trying
good
to make-
line and in length.
Making the batsmen work hard for us to score the
And
runs.
good variation as well.
It's been a pretty decent bowling performance so far, except for one
Definitely,
over from
definitely.
Siddharth that went for a few extras and runs.
Hit it well. Stop is the call, and I think it was
They'll have to
Wise.
settle down for a single here.
James. James at the striker's end. Oh, he speed him.
That's a wide
It's a
ball.
wide though.
James swinging hard there.
Oh, he's nicked it, and it's a good ball.
Good piece of keeping from the wicket keeper there.
It's a good over there.
Just 3 runs off
3
it.
runs off it, and 2 more overs remaining.
Score 47 after 8.
The score is 47 after 8. Batsmen discussing a little bit as to what they could do in these last 2 overs.
47. The final
Couldn't
2
really
overs.
make out what they said, but I think one of them has to go for the big shots while the other one holds the ground, and
Siddharth is the
continues
one
at
that has
least
gone
with
for 10 in his first over, so this would be
it's
the over they
straight to
want.
Neil. Sent back by James.
Pretty well fielded from Neil. Wearing his Sri Lankan jersey today.
Yeah, supporting his home country team, I think. Lifted up, and it's an easy catch. So Vijay departs.
Made 22 runs.
It's a pretty decent knock there. And he had to go for that shot. couldn't just time it, I would say.
Satish is the next man in.
So Satish at the non-strikers end, and James at the strikers end too.
We should expect to see
going.
a bit of power
Good
show
shot
from
there. I think they'll settle for a single. Oh no, they get it. They get the second. Good running by the batsman there. And even if they keep getting these twos, that should be enough to at least get them well above the 60 mark. Oh, he's put it behind there. It's a good thing the wicketkeeper didn't take a chance to catch that. I mean, we've had one person really get injured trying to get a catch like that.
You've seen a broken elbow.
Yes.
Rajesh went in for a wild attempt to get hold of the
No,
ball.
he's paid him. How's he doing now? You have any idea? How's he?
He's recovering well, but he's trying to keep it easy, not playing any games. Trying to completely recover from his broken elbow.
Oh, it's a good shot. That should be a six. The first six of the inning. And a huge one, I must say. Good shot there by James.
That's bad news for the bowling team if James gets going. With that, we've come to the end of the 9th over and the score is 55. Score 55.
Hey guys.
I think they're looking for the ball, or they found it. Batsman discussing a little bit of a strategy. Yeah, there's some confusion about the score. I think they've resolved it. So 55 in the last over remaining.
There's a bit of a confusion between the count that umpire had.
It's just still some confusion on the score. Some saying it's 56 and some saying it's 55. I think they better clear it out and move on with the game. This gives a chance for the batsman to catch their breath, I guess.
Bit of a confusion there. It's all cleared out. We are all good now.
Right, let's
The
get on
captain
with
coming
it.
in for the last over.
Oh, this is well run. I think James was already on his way
James
Yes, they
desperate to get
planned
back on
on
strike.
doing that because they wanted James back on strike. Because he's supposed to do the demolishing as much as possible.
Very well bowled, I must say.
Great bowling there. Oh, he's put it away. Two is the call.
Satish should be going
Should
back for
get
the
it.
second.
That's out.
Satish
Call
sacrificing
from the
his
crowd for Sumit, the captain, to step in. But the captain has his strategy. He knows what he's doing here.
Naga is the new batsman in here.
Oh, he's bowled him. He's on a hat trick here.
That would be a team hat trick, right?
Right. So run out, so. And I think Sumit, the captain, might be stepping in. Yeah, that's right. Sumit steps in for the last two balls remaining. And
This has been a pretty good over so far. Just as 2 runs coming off it and 2 wickets
And 2
already.
wickets, yes.
We have 2 more balls to go. 57. 57.
57.
57.
The batsman just confirming the score there. And the run rate tad below 6. The last 2 balls of the first inning. And the bowler just working with a little bit of the field placement. It's a good ball, right on his legs. Sumit couldn't do anything over there.
That's not what you want to do. Batting for the last 2 balls. You need to score as many runs as you can.
That's a
It's brilliantly bowled, I
not a
must
wide.
say.
So that's the end of the first inning. Score is 57, I think.
The target is 58.
The target is 58. I think they've restricted them below 6, so I think that'd be psychologically some pressure
Just 2 runs of this
on
over,
the
final over.
Team Alpha that they couldn't get it above 60, but they did their best. The bowlers did their job well, so
Score 57.
at the end of the first inning, the score is 57, and 58 is the score for by the Byte runners to win. Is it rolling? Okay. We have Kim and Anna with us. And
Either I go down or she comes up.
or you can sit down, or
Okay.
either way, we can adjust it. I saw you in the last game as well. What do you think of the semi-final so far?
Very exciting. The Alphas are going to win.
Oh, that's. I think there's some.
Okay, guys, you better not disappoint me.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a partiality there because Sumit, the captain, reports directly to Anna, so I think she wants him to, do his best and win the game. What about you, Kim? Who do you think will come out
I'm
the
a
winner?
neutral participant here.
Okay, that's a good answer. And a good diplomatic answer. Just wishing both the teams their best and may the best team win today. So I think we saw a good bit of cricket in the first inning. The bowling side, I would say, really restricted Team Alpha. The Team Alpha couldn't get any ground shots or any big sixes. Although we saw 1 6 there, but they really restricted the batting side and were able to get a decent total. I would say the run rate kept below 6, so 57 was the total, and we'll see if the Byte runners can win this for them. Back to you, Sid. And how about? Sorry, I don't know your names.
I'm Yesha.
Yesha,
Ravisha.
Ravisha. So we had a comment from Ivy earlier, when we had a comment about diversity in FINRA, and she said, "Oh, where are the girls at?" So I think we see some of them here now. And this is your first game, or is this?
No, I have watched a couple of them.
Okay, any favorite teams, or you just rooting
Byte
for
runners.
Byte runners?
A
Particular
friend of
reason?
mine is playing from that team, so
Sorry?
I'm supporting that. A friend of mine is
Oh, okay, from Byte runners. So,
supporting that.
how about you? Byte runners. Your friend is on Byte runners as well. There's a lot of friends for the Byte runners, and so there'll be some cheering now as they come on to bat shortly. Over to you, Sid, if you want to chat with the captains. Yeah, do your turn. Take it over. Is it on mute?
Audience can look at that.
Hello.
Sumit.
Clear the field. Not like that.
Camera is on.
Sumit, we want to have a chat with you. We're not
That's
asking you to
Vimal, the
walk away.
organizer.
We're asking you to come and
Okay.
say hi.
Hey.
So that was a good effort by your team.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say too shabby batting at all. I mean, the other side really did a good job bowling, restricted the big shots, but I know your team kept the singles and
Yeah.
the doubles coming, and
Yeah.
kept the scoreboard moving.
Yeah.
So definitely a good effort. I'm sure you credited a higher score for your team.
Mhm.
But what do you think your strategy is going to be for the bowling attack?
Well, if you look at the weather, it's windy. So our bowling attack will be to do as per the line and length and avoid any extra runs. And we don't mind giving them singles or doubles, but we try to restrict them not to go for big shots.
You're going to try to take on some early wickets and do
Oh
some
yeah,
early
that's
damage.
always the plan. But let's see how it goes.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Hope to see you in the
Yeah.
finals. It would be nice if you can get a word from the captain of Byte runners as well. I don't see him. I think he's over there. Ramesh? Hey. Hey. So we just want to have a quick word with you. So I was commenting earlier, excellent job really done by your bowlers. Kept the batting team restricted to a pretty, not a very low score, but lower than what they were targeting for. So tremendous job by your bowler. So what's your strategy going to be for the batting?
Yeah, it's like keep churning singles and doubles, and it's like less than 6 runs an hour, right? So play sensible. So that's keep it simple.
Yeah, and again, I was saying that you have got a couple of really decent bowlers on your side. Ravi and I forget the name of the other gentleman who did the other. So really, really good bowling, I would say, for one of our team. So good luck and hope you make it to the finals. Thanks for talking with us. And there we have Vijay. Vijay, do you mind coming over just for a bit? It's always a pleasure talking to you, man who gets the good runs for the team. So very good batting attempt by you. I mean, I know that a lot of us were waiting for the boundaries and the sixes to take in, but I think you did some sensible batting, kept the scoreboard moving by those singles and doubles, and I think you did a really good job over there by when you noticed those misfields and caught those extra runs. So what was going through your mind all this while?
The wind was very high, so
That's the second comment we've heard about the wind.
ball was not coming onto the bat, so only thing was run a ball, 60 runs and few extras, more than 60, 70.
Right.
But 58 is still.
Yeah, I mean it's an achievable score, but I mean if your bowling side, if they bowl the way they bowled the other day, and it keeps the team restricted, I think you still have a shot at this.
Yeah, if you don't bowl any extra runs, then
Yeah, I think that's the key. Try to avoid bowling any giving away those extras, and keeping the field tight for the fielding and not dropping those catches.
Yeah.
So again, good luck, and it's always a pleasure catching up with you. Thank you. So here's some of the players doing a little bit of a warm up. There's the crowd. And I must say, for a Friday, usually they don't have matches on Fridays, and people usually have plans, but we're still seeing a pretty decent crowd here. Supporters on both sides. There's Vimal. I would say he easily qualifies as probably one of the loudest members of the crowd. I say that in a good way. Keeps the crowd cheerful and keeps the spirit going. the players have gathered together for the second inning. Team Alpha has taken their positions on the field. Fielders ready. So are the batsmen on the Byte runner side. I think Prem is going to open up with the bowling attack.
Wait.
So we need the scorer to start, so it's going to hang on for a few more seconds here. First ball already played. Oh, I didn't realize it's kick off. Okay, so that was the first ball. Oh, he struck the non-striker there. Hope he's okay.
So 2 dot balls to start with.
There's a wide. It's given.
It'll be interesting to see the way Lalit approaches his game today.
Oh, he's found the gap over there on the offside. Should restrict them to a single. It's a good throw there.
Pretty good throw.
Good throw by Krunal. It's almost got the stumps. Good call by the non-striker. Rightly sent back. Don't want to lose any early wicket, and especially such a silly run out. It's good over by Prem so far.
Just 2 runs off it so far. A single to end the over. That brings the score to
over.
3 runs.
No, one. I meant sorry, one extra.
The last ball, yeah.
Score 3 runs. Just 3. The first over for no loss. And the batsman having a bit of a chat.
Naga is the next bowler in. He bowls pretty slow through the air.
It's good bowling and a good shot by Neil there, I must say.
The ball keeping a bit low, but Neil was ready for it.
Oh, ball in the air a little bit, but there was no fielder there, so it fell safely between the 2 fielders. Straight to the fielder. Excellent bowling there.
Trying to vary the pace a little bit. This was
right.
a bit quicker in the air.
It's bowling some variation pretty well. Should be a wide there.
Very well left. A bit stylish from Neil. I think the players are pretty aware
it's necessary to add some style to the game every now and then.
The players are aware of the live streaming going on. Naga needs to calm his nerves here.
I was mentioning to the Team Alpha captain earlier, they gotta keep a tight leash on the legs. It's a big one there. He's caught him.
Comfortable cage for Basha in the end.
There's a good catch there.
From Jani.
Good catch taken by Jani. And I think Ravi Gupta, the next batsman in. And we have Vimal with us here for a bit.
All right.
What do you think about that? About the game so far, Vimal?
It's been an interesting game so far, and the question I have for the commentators is, what is their pick at this point?
At this point, I would say it's really hard to say. I was mentioning to my friend Ankit earlier that both teams have done a good job in the first inning, batting and bowling. The run rate below 6, and even now I'm seeing the bowling side is doing pretty well. So it's really hard to say, and I'm not playing any favorites here at this point. So I would still stick to my story of it's anyone's game at this point. But the batting side, they really have to keep their wickets. They don't want to give away any early wickets. Although they may have some good batting on their side, the early wickets always puts pressure on the team. So
That's true. That's true.
So they got to hold on to their wickets, and like I said, the run rate isn't that high. It's below 6 per over. So let those extra come, and for whatever overs they're not able to get those boundaries, keep those singles and doubles coming, and keep the run rate to at least 5 per over for the first few overs.
Sounds good. What about Ankit? What is your pick?
Looking at the current condition, the way they have been bowling,
So Kunal, the next bowler in.
it looks like it could go Alpha Q's way, but if these two stick in there for the next few overs and keep a few runs coming in, the game could well shift balance to Byte runners' way then.
Alright, that sounds good, but I want you guys to pick one team at this point. So, which one
I
that
would
way?
go with Byte runners.
And it's a wide there. Maybe we'll have a better answer for you, Vimal, at the end of the 5th over. How about that?
Alright.
So that's a satisfactory answer.
Yeah.
I gave you my answer.
Alright.
It's Byte runners.
Byte
It's
runners.
Byte runners for
Alright.
Ankit there. Oh, it's a good ball, but that's no run.
Alright, I'll be back.
All right, talk to
Thank
you later, Vimal. Thanks for stopping by.
I hope you're not placing any bets there.
It's a good shot, and it's on. Tossed that one onto the fielder.
Reshan, the fielder there. A good catch
A good
from
catch. And a good job by Krunal. Gets a wicket.
him. Second ball of the over.
And a few seconds ago I was mentioning to Vimal, I mean, the team has to focus on not losing early wickets. And stick to those ground shots. There's really no need for going for those sixes.
Hey, 2 up, 4 to go. Siddharth, the new batsman. Balls.
Was Ravi who played?
Yeah.
Ali. So Ravi was out. So all 3 balls it was faced by
The
Ravi.
captain having a bit of a chat with Krunal, the bowler.
I'm wondering how did it change?
And I think the common strategy would be to restrict those extra. But there's already some pressure by now on Byte runners, and I think they gotta get back in the game, play simple cricket, and avoid losing any more wickets. Oh, it's beat him.
It's a dot ball from Krunal.
And again, all this I must say must be putting pressure on Byte runners at this stage, but again, still could be anyone's game. Oh, it's up in the air, and the captain takes it. It's another wicket there. Kunal gets the second wicket of his over.
Could clearly see the pressure building on Lalit's.
And the captain walking in. He's got a big job ahead of him. Let's see if he can lead and guide his team to victory here.
Ramesh is the next man in, trying to build a bit of a strategy with Siddharth. I'm sure what they spoke just about is
I think
not
either
to
of the
give away
players
any
have
single
yet to
wicket.
settle in.
Yet
And
to
we have
face a ball.
Vimal back here. He's still curious to see if we have a winner But I must say, you know, this is cricket. I mean, it could be anybody's game. If Team Alpha loses a little bit of a concentration and, you know, tries to get overconfident, the game could tilt the other way. But so far, it's looking like
Still balanced, that's what you think?
well, Byte runners have lost a few early wickets, but like I said, they have the captain on the batting side, and pressure is definitely on them. So if Team Alpha does want to win this game, they have to continue bowling this way, keep on taking these wickets, and continue building up the pressure. So, like I said, it's a game of cricket. Anything can happen.
All right, I'll switch back to Ankit. Ankit, is your verdict changes? Is your pick changed now?
I still really want Byte runners to win,
Okay.
but
We
seems
notice
like
what he
Alpha
wants
Q
Byte
has-
runners to win. So
The ball is in Alpha Q's court right now.
All right. Okay, I'll be back in another hour.
all right, Bimal. Ronald's over continues. Oh, that's a good ball there. Another good ball. The captain motivating his bowler there.
The players being a bit vocal now, trying to put a bit of added pressure on the batsman there.
So no run there.
Brings us to the end of the third over. The score is 9
At the
runs.
end of the third over, the score is 9.
Score 9, 3 overs up. 9 runs.
So the field's been getting together over there a little bit. It's trying to have a bit of a strategy. And I think they want to continue this pressure on the Byte runner batsman.
It's the captain coming in to bowl.
So from one captain to the other. Captain of Team Alpha bowling the captain of Byte runners. Head on. It's good bowling there. Should be a wide call.
The full arm bowling action not helping Sumit here.
I think he did pretty okay at the last game. And this is his first over in this match, so let's see how he does. That should be another wide. And again, a bit of more gander from the crowd there. In a moment, we'll have a word with one of the guys there, Ajit Ketkar. No run there. No run. Good bowling by Sumit. So Sumit back on the attack. Oh, he's beat him. Oh, he's missed it. So we have Ajit with us for a brief moment. Ajit, we could hear some chatter back there. I guess you guys are not too keen on facing Sumit, captain of Team Alpha, in your final. So
far we have
is
been
a strategy to like keep him down and
So far we have done good. So we just hope that we can continue
so far
doing
you've done
that.
so good with the sledging or the game?
The opponents.
All right, that's beat him
So we
again.
just-
Good bowling.
The better the competition, hopefully we can raise our game and win that one too.
And it's always good to have
Let's
some
see.
healthy competition there, A
Exactly.
little bit of a
Yeah, I know a lot of people want to keep odds against us, but that should not be happening. Let's see.
Yeah, you guys have an excellent season, and I think clearly you're favorites for a lot of players and other people. So it's a wide ball. So Ajit, what's your take on the match so far? Who do you think would come out victorious?
Yeah, with the wickets that Byte Runners has lost, I think
get a single there.
Yeah, I think Alpha Q should have an upper hand right now with the situation. But it's cricket.
Could be
anything can
game.
happen.
Yeah, I was telling
yeah,
Vimal
if this pair can stick around for a while and get some runs,
that's right.
Their belt, it's possible.
But I think so far what's happened is none of the batsmen have been able to really stay their ground or gotten the chance to get a feel of.
Thank you, Ron.
Well,
Thank
thanks
you
for talking
inviting
with us, Ajit, and good luck to you in the finals.
Come to the end of fourth over.
Is that the fourth over?
The score is 15 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Thanks for that update, Ankit.
15. 4 overs up. 450. 4 overs up.
And looks like the batsman having some problem with his shoes there. And
so we have 6 more overs to go, and Byte Runners need 43 more runs.
Plenty of overs to be played, and it could be. I would still say it could be anybody's game at this point. If these two batsmen decide to stay the crease and inflict some damage, put some pressure on the bowling attack.
I've seen Ramesh hit a few out of the park, so he surely has the potential to do that.
So there's a cheer for Ramesh. Keep bucking him up.
Changing his shoe there.
And let's see if that does the trick for Byte Runners.
Johnny is a new bowler in.
Easily able to catch a single there.
Byte Runners trying to gain their momentum back the last few balls that we have seen.
It should
That's
be a wide
ball.
declared. These are the balls they don't want to be throwing. They want to be very, very careful. Because even a couple of these per over, and they're handing these free runs over to the batting side.
That's a no ball.
I don't know if there's really above the waist there. But I guess that's the umpire's call.
That's the way Johnny usually bowls. He tries to hit the deck
Oh,
really
it's up
hard.
in the air. Oh, he's caught him. That's a brilliant catch. That's a brilliant catch there.
From Naga. Kept his eyes on the ball all the time.
Yes, and good judgment there.
Narjeet, the new man in.
Narjeet, the new man in, or the non-strikers in.
2 up. 18.
I think you are safe lane, I would say. It's a good throw, there's no doubt about that, but he was in. And sometimes, when you make that excellent throw, you feel that, oh, you've got the wicket. But that was a good running.
Subhash
by the
doing
captain.
really well there.
Excessive appealing.
That's the kind of pressure fielding team usually tries to build up on the umpire, and umpire, it's his job to keep his cool and give an unbiased decision there, which is what Subhash exactly did there. pretty commendable.
It's well played by Narjeet. Take a single. And Ramesh back on strike.
Byte runners steadily trying to get back in
Right.
with their
Keeping those runs coming, even if it's singles. I think there's some discussion there whether that was a wide or not. The batsman confirming that with the umpire. The umpire hasn't called it a wide yet. But the leg, it's going back to the leg. I don't think. And I think the batsman also shouldn't be.
But the batsman
Kind of
here,
putting I mean, he can.
he's just
say
trying to
whether-
question the umpire if the
Right.
ball really.
But I think the
went-
umpires. See, this decision should be coming originally from the umpire. And if he's not
Yes.
sure, he should consult either the leg one or someone from. But I think it was a good decision. It was a wide.
That's a good gesture from Sumit trying to get his players back on field. Trying to end the argument there.
Oh, it's a good shot. Good shot by Ramesh. Restrict them to one. And
Ramesh here trying to
Ajit
play
back
the
on
role.
strike. I think the last ball remaining, the over.
Ramesh trying to play the role that Vijay played for Alpha team. And doing it quite well right now.
I agree. Oh, it's good bowling.
A dot ball to end the over. The score is
Decent
22
over.
after 5 overs.
Score is 22 after 5 overs. So
5 overs, 22 score. Score 22 after 5.
So Vimal walking back in and trying to get an answer for me. And I think I would like to stick to my call that it's still anybody's game, Vimal.
It sounds
Because
good.
these people, Ramesh is there on the field and he's really playing some intelligent cricket there. He's not going for those big shots, but at least trying to get some runs per over, whether it's singles or the doubles. And you never know. I mean, if they get even one good over, the game could tilt on the side of Byte runners. So
Okay. So Ankit, is your pick still Byte runners at this point?
and I'm really thinking
feel
Vimal
that
is probably running some sort of a betting table back there.
Yeah, I just want to get your opinions. Maybe we can impose the betting also.
I do feel Byte runners have done well in the last 2 overs, so I feel I'm back in the game.
That's a good shot
That's a
there.
good shot there.
Ramesh should get a couple, but the fielders restrict them to a single. It's good fielding, good piece of fielding there.
Brilliantly fielded from Johnny.
So, but I have to let you guys know this is the last recognized pair for this team. So, even any wicket can tilt the game in Team Alpha's favor.
Right. And that's what I stated earlier, that as long as these guys stay the course, I mean, they could still make it to the end. I mean, it's not an impossible score to. Oh, that's a big one! That's a big one from Narjeet. Oh, I missed him.
That was brilliant piece of running from Narjeet and Ramesh there. Good presence of mind. I'm sorry, running. Ramesh having his eye on the ball all the time. As soon as he realized the ball had not cleared the field, he wanted to kind
It's
of
good
get
running
as many as he
and
could.
a fumble there by the fielders.
Alright, I'll check back with you guys in another 2 overs.
All right.
The score has swiftly moved on to 27, and we are the half
Jeet
of
looking
sixth
promising
over.
here. I really want to see some shots like these. And give the crowd a little bit of an entertainment as well. It's a good shot. Well played there. Pick up a single.
Najit excited there for the second run, but
Rightly
Ramesh sending
sent
him. Somebody from the crowd just said they need 30 runs from just 26 balls.
That's well played. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame to have let go that kind of a ball. I mean, it was in his hands. There's no reason for them to give them that run. So, a little bit of a loose fielding there, losing the concentration for a little bit. And they still have one more delivery left off that over.
मैसेज डाला कि तू सही गया फास्ट
That's a good shot from Narjit. Good shot.
Coming back for at least 2.
Good running. They get the 2.
This turning out to be
decent over from
a pretty fruitful over for Byte runners. 9 coming off it, and the score is 31 at the end of 6 overs.
That wouldn't make the.
31, 6 overs up.
I'm sure the captain of Team Alpha may not be too happy with that over. Couple of runs, I would say, just given away to them.
I'm trying to look for Vimal in the crowd. I think he's trying to hide his face from me now. My team is back in the race again.
And the fielders gathered together.
For the first time in the game, I'm seeing a bit of pressure on Alpha team.
Team Alpha, yeah, I mean, they got one slightly, I wouldn't say like a terrible over, but not a great over there. And immediately they gather together to
Narjit
tighten
clearly
the bolts and, you know, get back in the game.
Narjit clearly turning the game his way for his team. And they have Krunal Patel.
Krunal back on the bowling attack. I think it might be his last over. He's already bowled 1.
He went for just two runs in that over. So
it's a good over from him. Let's see if he can do some of that magic again.
Carefully trying to set his field, getting the right fielders in the right position. They've got Vijay back.
I feel there's a little bit of an open space here on the offside of the batsman's side. I mean, if he gets a loose delivery, it can easily hit that one through the gap to 4.
Yeah, Krunal here cannot afford to bowl way outside the off stump, because that would be the targeted area for Ramesh to go for.
That's wide.
And he starts off with a wide ball.
And the crowd requesting the same bowling from him. I mean,
the Byte runners dugout seems to be a bit lively in since the last over now.
They've got a huge support. Another wide there.
Wide ball. I think somebody from the Team Alpha, an experienced bowler, needs to go and talk to Krunal. Try to calm his nerve. Probably Jani or Naga.
Oh,
because the last thing you want here.
That's a decent piece of bowling there. And is this the 6th over or is this the 7th one?
This is the 7th over.
Okay.
1 ball up. And the score is 33.
So I think at the end of the 8th over is when, if these batsmen are still on the crease, is when they'll have to start picking up. And
well, the current stats are they need 25 from 20 balls. So this is 22 balls. So this is turning out
and
to
this
be
is the reason why I keep sending Vimal back when he comes and asks me for a favorite, and both teams
I would
do
probably
equally
be-
well at this point. That's a good, and that's the gap I was talking about earlier. That if someone hits it hard enough, you can easily get a boundary there, but I guess the key is, hitting it hard enough and getting a ball as good. So Narjeet back on strike.
This could be a bit of a challenge for Kunal to bowl to left-handed and right-handed batsmen at the same time.
So Kunal coming off round. Oh, it's good bowling, and well played by Narjeet. It's wide.
That's another wide ball.
See, and both batsmen being intelligent enough here where they know that the required run rate isn't super high.
Just trying to go for singles, and they get 2 or 3 wide balls.
Right. I
Extras
think that's
in
the
an
key.
over.
Their Team Alpha really needs to restrict their extras, because at this rate, even if they don't hit any boundaries, even 2 extras per over and a couple of runs from the batsman side, it would be enough for them to get the required run rate. That gives them 2.
Pretty good piece of running from the batsman there.
And this is what I'm talking about. They already got at least 2 extras. They've run this 2 runs.
There's 1 more ball to go in the over,
If
and
they
they have
continue like this, then wouldn't be hard for them to
7 runs already off the over.
meet their target.
Last ball for the 7th over coming up.
That's a big shot. It's a big one. Oh, he's dropped it.
That was a good attempt from Satish there.
He's dropped an absolutely critical catch there.
This could be a
That
costly.
would have immediately put pressure on the on Byte runners, and I think this could be the deciding point in the game.
End of 7th over, and the score is 40 runs, so they need 18 runs of 18 balls. 7 overs, 40.
So Byte runners need 18 of 18 balls. Still doable.
A runner ball from here should be easy for Byte runners to bag.
And
one.
Vimal back for his dose of the same thing that I give him every. It's 18
Well,
balls,
Vimal,
18 required. So Vimal,
I thought you were trying to hide your face from me when I could not find you in the crowd here.
Oh, is that so? No, that's not the reason. We're busy discussing about other strategies.
What is your pick now?
I mean, my pick has been Byte runners. I thought this is a very chaseable target. It's 58 in 10. It's easily gettable in this pitch. It's a par score, easily gettable. They went about in a different way, but I still think they got it in their hand, and this pad is pretty good. They brought the game into the realm, so I hope they achieve it. So
who are you rooting for, Vimal?
Byte runners.
Byte runners? Yep. Or you don't want to face a super tough team in the finals?
It doesn't matter. We are ready for any team at this
That's
point.
the spirit.
The game running a little late here. We already passed the scheduled time, and we have 3 more overs to go. I think that's what pressure has done to both the teams. They really don't want to make a single mistake here.
This over could be critical. Alright, I'll be back in another over.
Alright.
Prem is the new bowler in. This would be 2nd over.
I was calling. Huh?
What?
So we have Anshuman here just to say, a couple of words on what do you think? Who do you think the winner might end?
Well, I think I would count on Byte runners at the moment because
What as the winners?
yeah, I think they will get through. If any of these two get out, then probably we can have
Right.
a closer
It's
match.
anybody's game at this point, I think, right?
No, I don't think that. I think it's Byte runners to lose from here.
To lose?
Yeah. If they don't play
Oh,
well.
it's a big one. Can he get underneath it? Oh, it's unfortunate about the tree, and there's some good running there. They got a couple of runs there. Yeah, in my opinion, Anshuman, the opinion could change by every ball.
Yeah.
They scored a couple of good runs. If it would have been a wicket, it would have tilted towards
That's what
Team
it
Alpha
is.
side.
They have to get some wickets if they want to win. If they don't get the wickets, Byte runners will win. Man, Ramesh is playing like a true captain.
Yes, he's playing a good captain's innings there, and as
Trying
soon
to
as he
send
came on
his
the
team
crease,
back home.
he's taken the weight on his shoulder and doing an excellent job as the captain.
Bit of mid-over strategy there.
I thought I'd seen Manjeet bat right-handed in some match.
Oh, so he can bat both
think
ways.
so.
Oh, it's a good shot there. Excellent shot. Excellent running there. And I think that means he's ambidextrous there. He could use, he could bat left or right, and that means he's able to use both his hands.
Najit is playing the innings of his life probably here. If they win it,
Let's get some more balle balle going from Narjeet.
trying to get the breath back.
That's a great shot. Oh, and Narjeet has to depart. Good shot from Vijay, breaking the partnership there. But still, I would still say it's anyone's game at this point. Byte runners are doing their job as batsmen, and a round of applause for Narjeet. So a little bit of a break in between here while the next batsman comes in and settles.
Vineet is
The
the next
bowlers-
batsman in, and we
The
have
bowler having a chat with.
Narjeet, the batsman, with us here, who just
Hi,
got
Narjeet.
out.
Hey, how are you?
Good, and an excellent knock there. I would say you did a great job.
Thank you.
Both of you, I think, were doing what was required. But and I think you tried to hit a great shot over there, but just a little unfortunate.
Yep.
And I was commenting earlier, we wanted to see a little bit more balle balle from your side. But that's fine. Maybe next match, next season, and
Hopefully, yeah.
and someone commented you can bat both left and right, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's
So Najid, I wanted to ask you what was going through your mind when you're playing, because this
Actually-
is the first time you're like just trying to hit the ball all around the ground.
No, it wasn't like I was trying to hit the ground all over the ground. My main goal was to give a strike to Ramesh. So I was trying to rotate the strike between the wicket. That's what I was doing. Since I know
It's straight to the fielder. But those are some really good shots. It was a pity the other one didn't go for a sixer.
yeah, even I was
Otherwise, there
thinking
was.
we could have made 3 runs over there. Yeah.
But really, great job on the field today.
Okay, thank
and
you.
cheers. Thanks for
Thanks a
talking
lot.
with us. So that was Narjeet.
So the score is 44 runs at the end of the 8th over here, and Byte runners need 14 runs from 12 balls.
No Vimal in sight. I think he's gone to get the lagers.
just trying to get as many people to place their bets before the match is sealed in.
And Team Alpha having a little bit of a gather there and coming up with some strategy.
Looks like Jani is going to be the next bowler in.
So who else do you think is remaining on the bowling side? Is Sumit going to take the last over?
I think Sumit is done with his quota of 2 overs. This will be Jani's second over, so my guess would be, oh no, maybe Sumit has just bowled one, right? It could either be Sumit or Rishan.
Alright.
Coming in to bowl the last over.
We'll wait and see. Oh, it's a full toss. That's a boundary. Great shot there. It's a great shot.
Vinit there just
Captain
trying to hook the ball.
Patting his pat there and saying, "Good job, young man." The bowler kind of deserving that. I mean, the full shot, full toss.
It was a juicy full toss on the waist. Pretty easy to
I think he
put
was
out.
trying to tempt him there, but it's inside 1 run. So some confusion there whether the ball traveled all the way to the gravel, but it did not. It kept on the grass. So
Well, Vinit
rule
doing
said
well
it's a
there,
single.
doing his bit, rotating, hitting the first ball for a boundary and then rotating the strike over, returning the strike to Ramesh.
So Ramesh or the strikers in.
This should be pretty easy for Byte runners from here now. But nothing can be said, so let's wait and watch.
They want to give away the wickets. So
All they really need to do here is just stay calm and not give away a wicket here.
oh, good bowling there. Naga has to be careful. Don't bowl any extras. It's a great shot. That should be a 6. Not a boundary. It's not, it's neither. That looked like out to me. That looked like out to me, but I mean, it's all up to the umpire.
Well, you go with what the umpire calls there.
Right. A call from the spectators for a third umpire.
2 to go.
And I think that a little bit of a disappointment there for Team Alpha.
2 more balls to go in this over and the score is already 51. So they just need 7 runs from the next 8 balls.
Single.
More than happy with the single here. They don't need to do anything different here. No.
So again a chat between Vineet and Ramesh.
Ramesh that is trying to explain Vinit. He doesn't have to give away his wicket and put the team under more pressure here.
Played really well, and a slight misfield from Sumit, which and Vineet back on the strike. So again, it's a nail-biting finish here. 6 balls, 5 runs remaining.
Captain
Good
coming
batsman
there.
on the crease and 5 to win.
Score 53 after 9 overs.
So,
Score 53 after 9 overs. 5 meters last over.
5 from the last over, and you know it's I was telling at the very beginning of this inning as well. I mean, it could be anyone's game. The run rate has been steady, although the wickets have been falling, but
Ramesh has played a brilliant knock here.
yes.
Just staying there, taking his time. Kept
So
the
looks like the
singles
captain
coming
is
in.
going to take the last over, and
Marking his run up there.
if the Byte runners do end up winning this game, I must say kudos to Ramesh for staying till
And-
the end. If he manages to stay till the end, and leading
And-
his team to victory, but
Narjit for like shifting the momentum.
Arjit was a really great support, and that was a great partnership. I would have loved to see that go to the end. Oh, अरे नहीं है बहनो. There's a no ball declared.
So they just need 3 more runs.
3 more runs, and I think
It was a no ball and the batsman crossed over. So 2 runs.
and Vimal coming in with all his 32 teeth showing, and I think he's happy, or he's already made up his mind that the Byte runners have won.
So what is
And-
your pick now?
Well, I think it's I would
Still
say now
anyone's game.
It's still anyone's game. I mean, I know that the Byte runners are looking the favorites to win, but it's like 5 deliveries and 3 to win. It's a great shot. Great shot there. So it's 4 balls remaining, 2 to win. They just need 1 run to tie.
So you still believe it's anybody's game?
I say till Ramesh is on the crease, I know there's a good chance that Byte runners would win. Vineet has also done a tremendous job, so I say the favor definitely tilts towards Byte runners.
Okay,
But I've seen crazier things happen in cricket, so
I agree with you.
it stayed inside the gravel. The rule is if it stays within the grass, they get that run. Oh, and looks like Ramesh might be in a bit of a trouble here. He's having some problems with his hamstring or his foot there, not quite sure. And looks like they've tied the score. वही- So the spectators there are getting really excited, I mean, what happened was the rules say that if the ball touches the gravel, it's a no run. But in this case, what happened, the ball bounced, got onto the gravel and came back, landed back on the grass. So that was, the luck tilted towards the Byte runner side and gave them that run to tie the score with Team Alpha. And Ramesh there getting up with after his problem with his leg. Hope he's feeling okay. He's just got a couple of balls to face there, and
So the
just
scores,
one. So score is tied. 2 balls remaining. All they have to do is just put one away. Why do I have a feeling it's going to be with a boundary?
well, Ramesh is completely cramped up from all the running that he did.
He wants to finish it Dhoni style with a 6 or a boundary, and
I hope he doesn't go for that and just tries to
just
settle
able
down
to-
for a single.
yeah.
It's important that you sail your team home safe rather than going for a fancy finish. you don't want to enter a situation where there's a super over.
That's it. They win it. The catch is dropped. And the Byte runners finish with one ball remaining. And I must say, everyone goes and hugs and congratulates the captain Ramesh. He has played an excellent inning, a true captain's innings there, leading his team to victory with all the support from the non-strikers end. Congratulations on making it to the finals. Excellent knock. True captain's innings played there. And the moment you walked in, I thought you got all the weight on your shoulders and you need to guide your team to victory. That's just what we like to see from a captain. And I know you must be happy you got some good support there from Najib and I think Vinny towards the end. Wonderful. So very good. And I hope you're doing okay. I mean, we saw you go down a little bit and your legs doing.
I wish I could be much more fit than this, but
no, but it's okay. I mean, you've done your job today. Excellent job. Good luck with the final. Thank you. Do you have anything to say for the?
Thank you guys for covering it up. I mean, you guys are doing a great job.
You're the guys doing all the hard work here, you know. So kudos again for making it to the finals. Hope you're in a better shape for the finals, and your leg gets all better. Thank you. Right, cheers. That was the captain of Byte runners, and shortly we'll try to have a word with Sumit, the captain from Team Alpha. He might be disappointed with the outcome, but I would say he surely must not be disappointed with the way his team played. I mean, they played a good game. They tried to restrict the batsmen as much as possible, but I think a couple of drop catches there might have given Byte runners the edge. So once Sumit frees up a little bit, we can have a word with him in the meantime.
Alright, man. Nice play.
Alright, so as you can see, the Byte runners doing a great job finishing it, and plenty of support from the Byte runners. A lot of people rooting for them to win, and they had an excellent support. And here comes Vimal. I think he's gloating. He's predicting the winner to be Byte runners, and so there you go.
Yes.
How much money did you make off the betting table?
Unfortunately, I can't make any money out of this betting thing. But I wanted Byte runners, and this was an awesome game for the tournament.
They deserve the win. I mean, they've played an excellent inning, both bowling and batting. They restricted the score for Team Alpha, and even when they came on to bat, I think the captain repeats. They played an excellent knock as the captain and as a leader.
This is definitely a captain's knock, and he did that. Awesome job.
No doubt about it. He got a good support, I would say, from the non-strikers and. Vinny and Najib both doing a good job played. We saw a couple of excellent shots from them. So in a few moments we'll have a word with the captains. I think they must be just catching their breath now and still trying to take it all in. I mean, the tension and the nerves, they really run high on critical games like this, especially when it's a decider on who's going to be in the finals against the bull market. So teams quickly having a chat among themselves.
All right.
Quickly have a word with the captain.
All right, let me dispatch
if it would be nice if you can get the captains over for it. Walking in is the captain of Team Alpha.
Hey.
It's off, right? It's on. Okay. Sumit, hard luck there, but I must say a game really very well played. You guys played an excellent innings, both batting and bowling. I was mentioning to Vimal earlier, but hard luck. I mean, it came down to the very last couple of balls. I mean, till the very last ball, I was like, it's still anybody's game. But I think on the other side, Ramesh did an excellent job as captain and as a batsman. And I must say, a couple of drop catches, they might have tilted, the favor on the other side. Otherwise, everyone was thinking, oh, it's Team Alpha's game. But they say catches win matches. So, but that's that's the game. It's cricket. I mean, you can't win them all. But I think you had an excellent season, and I've seen all your players' game progress and grow. By each game. And kudos to you for leading the team and for an excellent season. And I hope you can make it back next season with the same or more or different players. And hope to see you in the final maybe in the next season. So good luck, and again, thank you. Commendable job, well done as captain.
Thanks,
and
guys.
as a team.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Sumit, captain of Team Alpha, and unfortunately, there has to be a losing team, and it had to be them. And so we're walking towards the winning team here right now. Alright, here's the winning team, Byte runners. Job well done for them. Excellent job, and congrats on making it to the final. Thank you. Congrats to each and every one of you. I spoke to the captain earlier. I mean, thank you, sir. That's a great gesture from Team Alpha, commending them all.
Good batting, Ramesh. All the best.
But by far this was the best game. No question on the tournament.
And again, thanks to the captain for playing a great knock.
Captain's knock.
No other game was
mentioning earlier that I hope he recovers from his injury and he's able to put in 100% for the final and maybe bring the cup. So again, good luck to all of you. Pat yourself on the back. Grab a beer or two. All right, cheers, guys. Alright, so that was the winning team, and I think it was a good game today. It came down to the last couple of balls in deciding who would be the winner. I'd like to have a few words from Ankit. And
I'm back from all the celebrations.
Good, and I'd like to have a few words from you. And also, at the end, I do want to speak to Sid today. He's been tremendous job covering.
Sure, I can hold the camera and let's get him on here. It's fine.
He's head and smiling there, but
it's your time to shine now.
Hi, Sid. Hey, man, thanks for covering the game, the shots, and the players. I know it's a tiring job.
Yep.
I think after the players, it's your job who's most tiring. Standing in the sun and trying to cover the shots and the players and all the interviews. So great job, both on the technology and the personal side. So.
Yep. Thank you very much, and it was great fun being with you guys, giving the commentary. And there is an exciting game happening right in front of you, but you are so restricted to the camera. You are not able to be excited, right? So now is the time for the excitement. As soon as this camera goes down, I'm going to be excited.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You guys, and thanks.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you very much.